YouTube, what is going on? Hope everybody is having a fantastic day. I know it's been like 2 or 3 or 4 or I don't know how many months since I last posted something. But I've been busy with life, but I'm here now. I'm playing some Master Duel. I'm really enjoying the Fusion Festival. Um I think it's the best event so far in Master Duel. So I'm gonna go over my hero deck. It's a little different than my normal hero deck, if you've seen my streams. By the way, I stream on Twitch. Check it out. Link in the description. But yeah, I'm going to go over my card choices and why I chose what I chose. Some options that you can do. It's not like everything you see here. You have some options that, you can do. And if you have any questions, leave a comment. Okay, first we have 3 Maxi because if you're not playing Maxi in Master Duel, you shouldn't play Master Duel. Second, we have Increase. I see people running this at 1. I still like it at 2 because if you actually want to do an Increase combo, I feel like everybody who plays this at 1 only shows you the duels where they don't draw Increase. When I have played it at 1 in Master Duel or IRL, I always draw this thing and then I can't make the combo and it sucks. So I like it at 2. If you are insanely lucky and you never draw your garnets, then you could put it at 1, but I like it at 2. Denier is really good. Denier is like one of the cards that only a hero player can run, right? Everyone's splashing DPE. They're putting Dasher and they're putting Celestial. But we can run Denier and have it with the Mali combo, which is really, really good. So definitely mandatory. 3 Stratos, I think is really good for consistency. I think consistency is just really good, especially in this format where we can't make Cross Crusader and we can't search that way. The search from Stratos becomes even better, so I still like it at 3. It's also good for back row, but mainly use it for searching. 2 Vion. This is kind of standard. You want 2 so you can have 1 for the combo. Same thing for 2 Shadow Mist. You want to be able to do combos with it, so you want at least 2 in case you draw 1. Same logic as Increase, kind of. And they're just good. Solid Soldier, I still do run. Some people don't even run this in regular, but if you're not running this in regular heroes, you're really missing out because this card with Polymerization is a great way to get Dark Law, especially in regular heroes with Cross Crusader. It gives you Dark Law a lot of times when you wouldn't have it. And in a format where we don't have links, it's nice to still have this so we have a way to get mass change because you could still polymerize into Sunrise, special the Shadow Mist back, and add mass change. So it's nice to be able to do that because the first turn Dark Law is a lot less consistent without the links, and this kind of helps that a little bit. A Dust of Gold, very good, self-explanatory. Liquid Soldier, very good. Polymerization is very good in this format for obvious reasons. Being able to just Vion, send Mist, add Liquid, make Sunrise, then Absolute Zero is good. 3 Ferris to keep the combo going. You want to have your Polymerization combo that I just talked about, and you want to have the Plasma combo, which we'll get to. 2 Mali, it's pretty standard. 1 Honest Neo standard. Plasma. And I guess I'll talk about the 3D forces that I have here because this is like the spice of this profile that you probably aren't going to see in a lot of other hero deck profiles. So I think Plasma is insanely good this format. First turn Dark Law is still fairly consistent. You could draw Mass Change off Liquid Soldier, you could draw it and make it, but it's not as consistent as it is with Lynx. So a lot of times you're not really able to make first turn Dark Law, but it's so easy to make first turn Plasma. And the reason I think this is such a good card in this format is because one thing you're going to notice as a hero player when you're playing in the Fusion Festival, you're going to notice you have a lot of extra monsters. When you do a normal hero combo, you Ferris, discard whatever, increase, special, Vion, discard whatever, you use those monsters to make Cross Crusader. You use those monsters to make Wonder Driver. You use those monsters to make the Link 3 that does piercing, Dread Decimator. You're going to notice a lot of times, and especially when you Fusion Destiny too, and you like Fusion Destiny this with Denier, you have a lot of extra monsters on the board. Sometimes to the point where like when you're trying to go for a normal polymerization and Miracle Fusion, you're almost running out of space on your board. And that's what makes Plasma so good, because you're always going to have those 3 monsters. So instead of doing the Link combo, you just make Plasma, and you just have D to search it. Your opponent cannot target cards you control with card effects, protected from Lightning Storm. Plasma gains 100 for each monster in the grave, and it can attack twice per turn. This can also equip something and gain attack equal to half its attack, so you get a lot of attack. So I think it's just perfect in a format where you're just going to have a lot of extra monsters because you can't link summon. Plasma just fits perfectly, and I feel like I was looking and I was really missing that when I was playing heroes in this format, and this just fit the shoe perfectly. I love it. I love D-Force. So that's why I run it. I think it's really good with Plasma. And I like running it at 3 because I just want to see it. You can just win the game. If you go first and make Plasma, or you go second and just negate all their effects, it's pretty strong. Polymerization is standard. Rhoda is standard. Same with Miracle Fusion. Nothing too crazy about this. 3 hero lives for consistency. Dark Calling, you need the Fusion Destiny. Super Poly, absolutely mandatory this format with fusions all over the place. And 3 Mass Change is standard. So that's it for the main deck. Going on to the extra deck, I'm going to talk about some options that you guys have. 2 Dark Law is standard. Mass Hero Blast you can take out. It's good because you could dodge Imperm with Stratos, but honestly, it doesn't come up as much as you think it would. I almost never make Blast. You could take this out for something if you want to, and I'm going to show you some options once I get through these. Sunrise you need. Absolute Zero you need. Shining is very important, especially with Super Poly. If your opponent has any lights, you could Super Poly it with. And it's just good to have when you have a little bit of extra space, even for like Miracle Fusion. I normally don't run Adoration. And Trinity you could even cut from like normal heroes. But in a format where people are running DPE, and it's all over the place, and where you'll run into more amounts of hero mirrors than you would normally, it's really good to just 2 hero monsters, 3 hero monsters. It's pretty solid. You could take out Adoration. You could take these out if you wanted to, because a lot of times you'll just make DPE with their monsters anyways. But I like having... So what I have right now is like kind of what I'm happy with. And then if there's a card where it's like, damn, I wish I had this card, then I'll take one out and swap the other in. I'm going to show you the other options after. Acid you need. Escuridow is pretty mandatory, especially with Super Poly. A lot of darks all over the place. Most of your deck is dark. Miracle Fusion, I'd say Escuridow you need. Anki is really good. People sleep on this card. It can attack directly for 14. If you run Forbidden Chalice with it, you can do it during the damage step and bump it to 32 direct attack. So this card can win you games. It's a really good deck. Starving Venom is there for the Super Poly. Darks all over the place. Dragostopelia is definitely, I feel like it's more important than Starving Venom. A fusion monster in a fusion format and a dark monster. And it gets a quick negate. Really good. Malbane you need and DPE you need. Some other options that you have if you guys want. Mud Dragon of the Swamp can be solid if you want to. And other elemental heroes like Nova Master or Great Tornado, right? Of like the different elements. Gaia. If you find like maybe a certain earth monster to be annoying, if you're playing a lot of True Draco, and you find their little fire monster to be annoying or their little wind monster, you could put this in for Super Poly. So that's an option. If I ever felt like I needed them, if I ended up playing a lot of True Dracos and I got tired of it, then I would add them. But right now, I'm happy with what I have. So those are some options that you can add in the extra deck. You have some flexibility with Super Poly. Another thing that's really good about Super Poly is you're kind of left wondering what to do without the links. It's like, okay, what do I add? Well, you can add Super Poly targets. So yeah, this deck is really good. One of the best in the fusion format for sure. And I just love this format. Like, it's so versatile. There's so many good decks. You can, obviously add some different things in the extra deck. You don't have to run D-Force. You could run more polymerization if you want. I just think it's really insanely good in this format, and I think it puts those extra monsters to really good use. It still allows me to go first because I could make like Plasma, Dark Law, DPE going first. It's really good. And going second, you could just OTK super easily. Have cards like Maxi and Super Poly, and heroes just can innately OTK very easily. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That is my deck profile for heroes for the Fusion Festival. If you have any questions or something, or you have any suggestions, leave a comment in the comments below. And join me on Twitch. You can see my chat there on the right, which I'll catch up with after this video. If you want to watch me do some duels, and if you want to play with me as well. So, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.